चलेगा
फिर बोलो
जी
Dear students, today our first topic is magnetic field strength. It is denoted by symbol H. But before we start this topic, one should have a little bit knowledge of magnetism. So I will give you briefly about something of magnetism. You must be familiar with a magnet. It has a north and south pole, like this. The lines of force emerging out from the north pole and finishing at the south pole. You can see like this. This is a simple magnet. Now, if I break it into two pieces, then each piece will become a separate magnet. Like this. It will have a north and south pole again. So, if I continue making it small pieces, it will remain a permanent magnet. I can't isolate north pole and south pole separately. So, but for the theoretically, we assume there are two poles like M1 and M2. M1 is the pole strength of this pole. In Webers, the unit is Webers, and M2 is the pole strength of M2 is the pole strength of number 2 second magnet. Now let the distance between them is R meter. This is a magnet having two pole strengths, M1 Webers and M2 Webers separated by a distance R meter. And that the medium between them is mu, which is called permeability. Permeability. You are familiar with the word permittivity, which we studied in the Coulomb's law, that is E, which was equal to E naught into ER, and which is called epsilon. And its value is epsilon naught. If you recall, it is 8.85 into 10 raised to the power minus 12 farad per meter. Similarly, in magnetism, we will be dealing with permeability, and permeability mu is equal to mu naught into mu r, similar to this permittivity. Mu naught is the permittivity of free space, and mu r is the permittivity of relative permittivity. The value of mu naught here is equal to 4 pi into 10 raised power minus 7 Henry per meter. So you can see here it is Henry per meter, and it is farad per meter, right? These are the units. This is used for Coulomb's law, and this is in magnetism. So I was telling you, if here we have two poles, M1 and M2, and R is the distance between them, then the force between them is equal to stop. This is separately correct. These two poles is given by M1, M2, which is the pole strength in Webers, divided by 4 pi mu naught mu r into r square, and this is a unit vector because force is a vector quantity. It has both magnitude and direction, and this symbol shows unit vector, which is defined as vector divided by its magnitude, r vector divided by r. So the final relationship comes in vector form: m1 m2 4 pi mu naught mu r into r cube newtons per cable. This is in vector form, and this is in scalar form. having knowledge of magnetic law, we can proceed further with the topic magnetic field strength, denoted by H. It is defined as a force experienced by a unit north pole of 1 Weber when placed in a magnetic field at a distance r meter from, like this. Suppose this is M and here it is 1 Weber. Now due to this pole, it will experience some force on this 1 Weber. This is called magnetic field strength. Field experienced, force experienced by 1 Weber unit of north pole when placed at a magnetic field at a distance r meter from a similar pole M. So we can write it like this: F force is equal to M1 into 1 4 pi mu naught into mu r scale, and this can be written as M is equal to M 4 pi mu naught mu r cube into r unit vector, and this is called magnetic field strength. So the magnetic field strength is given by pole strength of this magnet divided by square of the distance between these two and a unit vector. इसको आप कर देंगे, ये लो, this is H. Yes. Again, H is a vector quantity and having both magnitude and as direction.